What is good, people of Atlanta? We're back outside, and today I seen on Twitter they're trying to appeal Roe versus Wade, and I'm like, what do people think about this? And I seen mad tweets. And after I read them tweets, I said I have to go outside and see what people actually think about this. So we're gonna ask the people of Atlanta. Let's get it. So I'm here with
Keys
and
Chanel.
All right, have y'all heard on the internet about them trying to overturn Roe versus Wade?
No.
Who?
Oh, Roe versus Wade. Okay, this is not a question for me.
Really?
Yeah, it's not.
Why?
It's just not.
Nah.
Can y'all please tell me what this is? I don't even know what Roe versus Wade is.
Roe versus Wade is litigation that went through to give women the right to have abortions.
Yes.
How do y'all feel about it?
It's sad. I think it gives women no opportunity to be able to do what they want to do with their body.
Remove that option, you are going to cause a greater problem. I mean, if you have women that don't have access to abortion, you think they're not going to go get an abortion? No, they're going to go back to the hanger method. So you're going to have more women dying. You're not going to save anything. You're not saving anybody.
I think it's wrong, completely.
For real?
For real. I think it's wrong because you can't tell no woman what to do with their body whatsoever. That's just like for a man too as well. You can't tell a man what to do. You can't tell a man like, oh, chop off your, you know what I'm saying? You can't do that.
Well, they actually have a law where they're able to give circumcisions, though.
Oh, shit, that's, hey. Hey, no.
I mean, shoot, man. The women out here don't they need that, you know what I'm saying, that chance to, you know what I'm saying, do that. You feel me? I don't feel like you should take that away from them.
So you think the right should just be reserved? They shouldn't take away the option?
Women should be able to have the ability and the choice with their own body. I'm gonna keep it 100.
I mean, the whole situation is just, it's very sad because I feel like there's stuff outside of just getting regular abortions. Women have health reasons why they decide why they feel like they need to get an abortion, you know? So
It can be like not financial. Some could be not financial at the moment, right then and there. Some women can be raped. So then what they go do?
Circumstances that you could be, you know what I'm saying? There's certain, like, people bring rape into the topic, you know what I'm saying? People bring different things, and those are easy, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's an arguable discussion, you know what I'm saying? I respect that. So, you know, I can't even speak on that for real, you know what I'm saying? Because that's just how I feel about it. But yeah.
I'm going to mind my business.
How about you?
Like I said, I agree with everything what Eli was saying, because like it's an argumentative talk. It's like a topic touchy. That, you know what I'm saying, that's touchy. And you never know what a person went through to get there, you know what I'm saying? So it's all about how, you know what I'm saying, like it's a lot.
How do you feel about people who say like they don't think men should be incorporated in a conversation about abortion rights?
I don't feel as though you shouldn't be in the discussion. I just feel as though it shouldn't necessarily be a discussion. I feel like it's your body, it's your prerogative, and therefore leave your opinion. I mean, your opinion is your opinion, but you know, once you get to a point where you start trying to confuse your opinion with fact, I feel like that's where the problem comes in. I feel like everyone has an opinion, you know, everyone should feel free to express their opinion. However, don't use your opinion to oppress the next person.
Men shouldn't be in the conversation about abortion at all. That's how I feel about it.
Don't you think there's like a lot of like men in the government that could help if people talk to them?
Well, as far as where we are right now, and with how a lot of, like, people are more, it seems like they're trying to take away the right. That's why I'm saying men shouldn't be involved in the conversation. Because of where things are going right now, to where it's like, yeah, they're trying to have abortion banned and everything. Like, I don't think men should be the ones deciding that. I don't think honestly, men are the ones involved right now, but I don't think anybody should be involved. I think women should be able to choose whether or not, regardless of who's in office or women should be able to choose.
Sure, I agree.
Yeah.
That's wrong. I feel like everyone should have an opinion on this topic because it's not all about just a woman decision. You know what I'm saying? It's about...
Because it could affect the men too.
Right.
Husband and wife. Maybe a wife had an abortion behind their husband back.
Together, it's effective, you know what I'm saying? So it should be an agreement.
Yeah, definitely.
You should feel the same way?
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
That Cal, cause we the one doing the shit. How we gonna lay it in on them and then try to do that shit? That made no sense. That made no sense at all.
So you think men shouldn't talk about it?
Man, I feel like folk, the women should be able to do that on their own accord. You feel me? Because it's their body. Yeah. You feel me? I don't feel like we got the right to tell them if they can or if they can't. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying?
No comment on that one.
No comment?
No comment. I'm going to leave it on that one.
Yeah, no comment.
I don't want to say the wrong thing and offend people.
Yeah,
you feel me? Because like we all have our own opinions, and some people it's not gonna agree with your opinion on what you want to say.
I think men can support women just like women can support men. Yeah.
So it just needs to be like a group discussion about everybody's perspective.
Yeah.
I think you can be involved as long as you're being supportive.
Don't you think it's like ironic that surgeons use monetary value to decide who they save in a hospital as far as their life, but they won't give women the ability to choose what lives they want to bring into the world?
Damn, boy. That's one of them. It's one of them. You got to simmer on. Yeah. It's one of them ones you got to simmer on, bro.
I like that because that's facts. Just simply with the like if you don't have enough money, enough capital to be able to stay long in the hospital, that little thing determines how healthy you are. When it comes to cancer treatments and things along those lines, if you have the most money, you're gonna find a way. They're gonna be able to get you the most help that you need. But say you're say you're lower class and you don't have the financial ability to help you in that case, guess what? There's more of a chance that you're gonna pass away. Like this goes close to home because my mom, she passed from cancer in 2019, and I feel like if we did have the money, more of the money, I feel like we could have delayed the process or at least stop it in general. So I definitely agree with that.
So I am here with
Aries the Aquarius.
And
I'm just playing. Devontae the one.
Who's you? Long what?
None.
So have y'all heard people talking about them trying to overturn Roe versus Wade?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
How do y'all feel about it?
I feel like it's my coochie. Why do you care?
Okay.
I feel like, you know what I'm saying, women should have the power to say what they want to do with their body.
You think the government should be able to overstep anybody's autonomy?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
So I don't feel like, I feel like they shouldn't.
No, they try to do that, man, especially with the whole COVID thing, man, forcing us to get the vaccine. That's not cool. So especially with this, nah, I don't agree with that.
Honestly, I feel that I don't think that it should be a man's say on if a woman should give birth or not. But I do think, actually I'm lying, I do think that men should have a say, because I feel like once you include a man into having sex with you and then that leads to a child, and I think that's when it becomes a partnership in deciding that. I do think that the woman has the ultimate say of giving birth.
I personally don't think that's a good thing because everybody has the right to do with their body as they please. So taking that away from them is essentially taking away a freedom that they personally have. It's their body, their choice.
Yeah. How about you?
I honestly feel like if they should make, like basically what he's saying pretty much. If it's your body, you should do whatever you feel like is the case. And I don't think people should take that away because that's at the end of the day, that's between you and God, pretty much. Yeah. So that's just how I'm like coming with it, type shit. Yeah. If she want to do that, then that's her decision. So I mean, but what do you think about people that like should they make it as a team or just like hers in general?
I mean, her body's carrying a baby. There's no amount of teamwork that is gonna get the guy to carry the baby.
Like the decision.
I don't think everybody has a decision on that. That's her body. Like how can you put that government put a law on someone else's body?
You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, you're right.
I feel like they need to mind their business.
I feel the same way.
How do you feel about people who say like men shouldn't be a part of the abortion conversation at all?
I mean, I think that's accurate because I mean, you really can't tell a woman what she should do with her body. Like if she don't want to have no baby, she don't want to have no baby.
How about you?
Yep. If she don't want to have no baby, it's her right. It ain't on the government to decide if she can have a baby or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Don't you think like talking to men though will also give them your perspective so they'll come to your side?
Yeah, true. I can see that.
But keep them out of it though.
I mean, still keep them out of it. Like, dang, like y'all can have y'all opinion. But shit, I'm still do what I want to do.
Same for you?
Yeah, same for me.
I feel like they shouldn't because it's my coochie. Why do you care?
I feel like you know what you're getting yourself into, my man. So if you put yourself in that predicament, then handle your responsibility. So if she want to keep the baby, then hey, do what you gotta do, my man.
I feel like as a team, if y'all are like having a future together, then I feel like y'all should both have a say. But at the end of the day, I still agree with the part that it's her body. She can do whatever the fuck she wanted.
Yeah. How about you?
My bad. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
That's a bit of a pickle to get into, because y'all both. It takes two people to create a child. It's the woman is incubating the child, though. So in the end, it's the child that's gonna be coming from the woman. The man doesn't really control or do anything. He doesn't carry the baby. So it's weird. I don't know if men really have much of a say or they can't say anything. But I feel like women should run it by the man first. They should at least like talk about it. But the final decision on whether or not the abortion happens, I don't know. I still have to think about that shit, honestly.
I think it's ultimately hers at the end of the day. Because she's the one that's got it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I get it, but if the woman...
Have you ever seen a dilated vagina?
I have not. No.
You should look it up.
A dilated vagina? Or is it a bad thing?
No, it's how wide it has to get for the baby to pass through.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean now, yeah.
Have you?
Nah, I've never seen it.
Shit, look it up. You know what I'm saying?
Because it like destroys the woman's body type shit. Yeah.
Listen, it's like fitting a Dragon Ball in that thing, okay?
Jesus Christ. I've seen a fist go up. All
right, I'm going to see y'all. So I'm here with...
Mimi.
And...
Leon. Oh, yes.
So have y'all seen on the internet how they're talking about trying to overturn Roe versus Wade?
No. Yes, I have. No.
How do y'all feel about it?
You know what? I have mixed emotions about it. For me personally, I'm all for women's rights. I'm all for your body being your body, your choice being your choice. I'm all for separation sometimes when it comes to the individuality and freedom of choice and the government. However, I am not a personal believer in that versus like if it were for me, if I had to choose between that right and not doing it, I've always choose not doing it. But on the other hand, the problem with that is like you can't always categorize people into one form. You can't assume that people haven't gone through seriously traumatic situations where going through something like that would cause more harm than good. You can't assume rape, things like that. Incest. Because these things, to a lot of people, these things sound very far-fetched and very much like of an excuse, but it's very
much
more common than not. People's choices and where they stand with God is people's choices and where they stand with God. Period.
Subscribing to my Holy Fans?
Holy Fans, yes sir.
So how you feel?
I just more or less, my thing is all about the psychology and then the sociology put onto the child, because if that child was never wanted, how is that child now going to be treated by that mother? How's that child now going to be neglected by that father? Then now how is this child going to act into society? Now we got this broken entity into this society that was never wanted to be here in the first place. Now this entity is now causing havoc and more ripple onto the rest of the world because of the energy that was put into it, the energy that was put into the creation of this entity. You know, I necessarily am not for abortion and I'm not necessarily against abortion. I honestly wish that our black people had more wisdom. I wish that we had more structure. I wish we had more love in our homes and foundation, community. So if baby girl gets pregnant, the family can help. We're able to help. You know, the boyfriend, the husband will want to stay around. It's not just it's not just having sex, producing a baby and then leaving the situation. It's him stepping up to the plate because he was raised right, because he knows morals, because he has values, and also that he can financially take care of this child. A lot of times people don't want to have kids because you can't take care of it. How you gonna take care of it if I'm working at daggone Macy's, you a dope boy or trying to find a job somewhere, rent is $3,000 for a one-bedroom apartment. We can't do this. We gotta wait until our time comes. The next thing you know, now you're 40.
Last question. Do you think men have any place in this discussion of abortion?
Yes, I do. I very much so think that men should have the exact same right as a woman should. Even though it's her body, I understand it, but I just feel, my heart feels bad for men that don't want kids and have to take care of them. But if a woman doesn't want a child, she can go have an abortion. But if that man desperately wants his child, she can go have an abortion because that's her baby. But if she wants that child, F you, dude, I'm going to have this baby. He should have equal amount of rights to that life of that child.
Okay.
I do feel like men have a right to this discussion, but let's talk about the dynamics of it. Are we talking about government and government control and the way that...
All right, I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all. Thank you. I'm not supposed to be here.
Men shouldn't be in the conversation about abortion at all.